today's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, I actually burst out laughing. Just the timing of things you can't really make up. So recently in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament rulings and things, we've had a bunch of new updates to what is acceptable in tournaments. Some little rule changes, like things like if you're not hygienic enough at a tournament, they can ask you to leave to sort whatever hygiene problem you have out before you come back. So some of them are quite funny like that. Some have much more of an impact on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. For example, there is now a hand check rule that's come into play. So cards, for example, like Mind Crush, if you use Mind Crush, you declare a card's name, your opponent checks their hand to see if they have the declared card of the name, and if they don't, prior to this, you'd say, can I check to make sure you're not lying? And you're like, there you go, there's my cards. As you can see, they're not in there. But nowadays, with the new ruling, when you Mind Crush, and you say, have you got, I don't know, a Regeki in your hand or something, they go, no, you're not allowed to check. So, the next turn they draw a card, I activate Regeki. I thought you said you didn't have Regeki in your hand. I just drew it. So, that's the problem with this. So, in this episode, I thought it was beautiful because we all know Revolver likes to play some legacy cards. We've seen him play a few things like Mirror Force and so. But in this episode, he used Mind Crush, which was amazing because he knew that the Link Marker card was in his hand because he added it. So he used Mind Crush, declared the card, which forced Lightning to send it to the graveyard. And I thought it would have been quite funny if Lightning was just like, I don't have that card. He's like, I know you've got that card, you put it in there. He says, no, I don't have it, you can't check. So I just thought that was amazing timing. And like, it just, I don't know, did they plan for this? Like, they knew they were going to announce this for Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments, so this would be a perfect time to bring up Mind Control to get people talking. Because as somebody put, this is the last time Mind Control's going to see much tournament play from now on, kind of thing. So, I don't know, I thought that was quite interesting, made me laugh. Obviously, it didn't stay in the graveyard for too long, because Lightning pretty much got it back almost instantly. But in terms of the duel, I thought the duel was good. We got to see a lot more of Lightning's monsters, which I thought was pretty damn awesome. We had Revolver get out his new monster, which I don't think we've seen, his new Xyz monster. So he Xyz summoned Barrel Load X Charger Dragon. I think I said that right. And its effect was, choose one monster on the field, it loses 600 attack. You can then special summon a Barrel Load monster from the graveyard. However, that monster can't attack directly, I think, was its effect. So what Revolver did was, in order to damage, was he attacked with his Charger, and then when he summoned the Barrel Load monster, he made sure to summon a monster to Lightning's field as well, which had 1500 attack. Barrel Load has 3000. You can smash right into it. So, yeah, for all intensive purposes, Revolver has won this duel. And that's how I thought this duel was going to go, but unfortunately, Lightning pulled out his trump card, where he sort of merges his data with Jin. So now Jin is the one that's going to take the brunt of the attack. It's very similar to what Yami Marik did against Yugi, where he put his other half in front, just as a sort of threat with the Shadow Game duel. So yeah, if Revolver attacks, he'll win, but Jin will be erased. His mind will be erased. And I didn't think Revolver would hesitate, but when you watch the preview for the next episode, you do actually see that because of his interactions now with Yusaku, seeing all him build his friendships with these other people, he does hesitate. And I would kind of have liked to have guessed what would have happened next week, but unfortunately, the preview for the next week's episode pretty much spoiled it. We know that Lightning is going to be defeated, because we see his data start flying off of Lightning, and we see that Bowman is like absorbing his data. So, spoilers! So, never mind about that. But, yeah, so Bowman's going to absorb Lightning's data, so that's all that's left is the Dark Ignis, which is left for Bowman to absorb. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a Bowman. Oh, but then we still got Revolver in the fray, so I wonder what will happen there. I mean, there could be another twist. This could be a misdirect with the previews. That's something that might be doing, but yeah, I wonder. Like, Yusaku could lose. I takes the brunt of the force, like a self-sacrifice thing. Bowman absorbs that, becomes perfect, and then they duel again one final time. Curious to see. I saw somebody put in, either one of my comments or something else, that because Yusaku has had a completely... I saw somebody put in either my comments or on the comments of somebody else's, that because Yusaku hasn't actually lost a duel yet, he might just continue to win all of his duels going forward. Like, you can't see him really losing since he's been on such a winning streak. He has lost in the past as a kid when he was doing the AI things, but I guess that's not against real people. But no, I guess he's only had draws and wins so far. I don't think there's a single main protagonist in Yu-Gi-Oh! So far that has never suffered at least one loss. So, interesting. I think the bulk of the episode was how we're perceiving Lightning at the moment, as well as what Revolver thinks of Lightning. Because Lightning's on a speech saying, Revolver, you're beneath me. He gives like a Loki kind of speech. You're all monkeys, you humans. We're so much more advanced. He says all that though, but then he goes on to his speech about Bowman, how Bowman was created to make up for the flaws of all of the Ignises. So, you're not as perfect as you think you are. But one of the biggest new pieces of information was, remember that little diagram thing where all the AI's destinies, like they could always cohabitate with humanity, but then Lightning's comes across like this. And it seemed a bit weird that Windy's was the same as well, considering how psychotic he was. Well, it says that Lightning actually manipulated Windy's data to make him a bit crazy. So, yeah, it's Lightning's fault completely. He's just ruined it for everyone else. There was a line I liked in this episode. I think it was Lightning that said it. It says, all of the events that have taken place so far it's the greatest program of them all. Destiny. And I don't know why, I just really like that. So yeah, this door was mainly to get all of Lightning's skeletons out of the closet. Everything about Lightning has been revealed now, so I'm very, very sure he's going away in the next episode, which we can pretty much confirm by the preview for the next one. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed the episode. There isn't too much to say about it. Some big reveals, which are quite exciting. The fight was still good, and I'm glad we got to see another Xyz monster, because Xyz monsters are pretty cool. Guys, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And, as always, thanks for watching.